Where are you? Let's be having you. Buongiorno, hello everyone, good morning, it's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little video for you. This one is a Champions League draw, live draw, reaction, and we're just going to obviously see who we get in the Champions League last 16, lads and lassies. What's going on? Good morning, I hope you're all doing well today, by the way. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me see what legends we've got in here who have found their way in already. Early morning here. Complexity, what's going on in Connor Matthews? We've got Mark Ashton in here, what's going on? Wackass Akram, Phil Beach, 420 Crusaders, Beauty from Pain 23, how are you doing? Party, party, party. You're on the pink gin at Monday morning, 10:45. Connie Doherty says, Jesus, hope United gets someone terrible. Maybe Chelsea might do. Connor Matthews, what's going on, mate? English teams can't draw each other until the quarters. This is absolutely the case. Flying Pig, United, that's me, says Baker Brigade. Sue, how are you all doing today? Get your Sue emojis in there. Hopefully something good coming. Damien Michael, hello to you too, buddy. Says, good day, Pig. How you doing there, Damien? Good to see you in here, my friend. And Connie and AR Dan, everybody, thank you so much for getting in here for the draw. So we're just here to react to the draw. We'll see what goes on. We'll cover the latest goings on in the Champions League draw here. It's live from Switzerland, the headquarters, the UEFA headquarters, where lots of Skullduggery's probably going on right now. We'll see. Heating of certain balls, cooling of certain other balls. Hey, I'm just putting out there. Anyway, no, I think look, we want to see obviously who we get in this draw. I'll get into the teams who we could draw in just a moment. But for now, do us a favor at the start of this stream and hit the thumbs up button. Give it a cheeky little like if you haven't done so. Smash the like on it. That'll help us out. Give it a share on social media as well. Get it out there to your friends and family. Thanks very much everyone who does that as well. Appreciate it. Good morning though, guys. This is what this time of day looks like. Ellie's in here as well. How you doing? Good morning. Says like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Ellie. Great to see you. How are you today? And Beauty from Pain's at work. Oh no. Well, thank you so much for getting in here while you're at work for the draw. Should be interesting to see who we get. Hopefully Salzburg or someone we'll get into. We can get in a minute. Hey, Zach, the 1876. Welcome in, boss. He's watching from Jamaica. Come on, Jamaica in the house. Thank you so much for joining, pal. All the way from the Caribbean, lad. Get in. And Murphy's Law's in here. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. Robin says, oh, never know when you go live. Well, you know, it's not every day that the Champions League last 16 draw is on. So we're on here live, obviously. It is the United News channel. We're going to give you the latest breaking news, and the latest breaking news will be United will find out who we get in the last 16 of the Champions League. Come on, United! I'll tell you one thing's for sure. We won't be getting Barcelona. Oh, yeah. So that's one thing for sure. But other than that, we'll have to see who we get. We might get Salzburg. Let's see. Let's have a look into who we might get. Hey, William Hoy, welcome in, boss. Naz786. Everybody, thank you so much for joining. So this is who Manchester United could get. We could get Paris Saint-Germain in the last 16. We could face Atletico Madrid. Those would be some tough games. Wouldn't necessarily like that right now. You know, we do tend to slap up PSG. It would be cool to see a PSG versus United game for various reasons, but also, you know, the United Messi story writes itself there, doesn't he? That would be epic. But don't really want that. I want some easier game than that. I want a safer passage to the last 8 than that. You've got Atletico Madrid. That would be a filthy game of football in all seriousness as well. Don't want that. Decent side, tough side, Diego Simeone, filthy, horrible side to play. Don't want to be playing them really in this game. Sporting Lisbon is another team that we could get. I like that. That's one of the best draws we could get. That would be a pretty plum draw. And also it's that whole Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo going back to Sporting narrative also, which is quite interesting. So yeah, I would like that one. Sporting Lisbon would be a good one. Inter Milan is another possibility as well, you know. Tough side, don't really want to draw Inter, to be honest, at this stage. Benfica, also a tough side, but, you know, they're all tough teams at this point. And then finally, RB Salzburg. It's the other good pick that I would want us to get, really, because they're not as good as some of the other teams left in it. They're still a good side. They're all good sides to have got through here. But I definitely think the United would be best off getting something like Sporting or Salzburg in this situation. I'll just ask the live chat right now, everyone. Who do you want to see come out of the hat? Who would you like to see Manchester United drawn up against for these games that are taking place in the first one's taking place February? We got the 8 first legs will be played on February 15th, 16th, 22nd, and the 23rd of 2022, with 2 games on each night. And the second legs will take place on March the 8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th of 2022, with 2 ties again being played each night. So that is the schedule. But who do you want to see Manchester United play, everyone? Let me know in the live chat. It's got to be Sporting or Salzburg, really, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I suppose maybe you could say PSG. If you just think we've got it over PSG, we could slap them up. Because, you know, we have done that in the past. And Messi and Ronaldo, I can see why some people might want the PSG game. But for the easiest game, it's got to be Salzburg or Sporting. Let's get in the live chat, see what you legends think. Man, I'm absolutely shattered this morning, by the way, guys. Ellie says, I think you need to allow in YouTube settings. You have notifications. Oh, YouTube notifications suck at the moment for me. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, do us a favor. Smash a like on the video. Give it a share. Help us out because notifications suck. In fact, I'll ask you though, did you get a notification for this stream? Smash a 1 if you did. If you did, smash a 2 if you did not get a notification for the stream. Let me know. Keep me up to date. Thank you. William Hoy says Sporting. Inter says Damien Michael. Thugger 007 says PSG. Sporting Lisbon, says Shubhan Singh. All decent picks here. PSG, says Batman Night Fan. Would be pretty cool. Yeah, I guess, Messi, Ronaldo up against each other again. Sporting or Salzburg, says Naz 786. Yeah, I agree with you. Piss easy games, those. Well, they're not. Any game at this stage is tough. I mean, we can't even beat bloody young boys. But you would think if we got a tie like that up against one of those sides, we'll probably do pretty well. Hey there, Bell691, what's going on? Get in. He got a notification, and so did 420 Crusaders. Batman did not. Naz did not. Chinne did not. Thugger did not. That sucks. Ashley did not. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you everyone who did get in here, though. That's good stuff. Connie Doherty, says, God, no, leave PSG for Liverpool. Yeah, there you go as well. So Liverpool, City, Chelsea, all the English sides still in this. We can't draw them in this round, but we can obviously play them in the next round, the last 8. So we'll have to see who we get out those 6 teams that we could potentially draw. But Salzburg or Sporting would be sweet. Knowing our luck, we'll probably get PSG or Atletico, though. To be fair, that would be shit. Who do you think the worst team we could draw would be? I guess it probably is Atletico Madrid. They're just a bit of a horrible team to play. Beauty from Painters, not on the phone, just happened to go on YouTube. I'll get in there. There you go then. And he says, I mean on the actual phone, you need to allow notifications. Oh, yeah, that's true. Absolutely. Sharifo Cisse, how you doing? Says Sporting or Salzburg. Nice. I would like this too. It just depends on, what comes out. I mean, if Manchester United get a tough tie, you've got to beat all these teams to get to the final anyway. Of course, you want an easiest passage as possible to get later in the competition, especially for Ralph Rangnick right now as well, just coming in. By that time, though, in February, you'd hope we'd be a pretty well-oiled machine, a German machine. But we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, you want a decent tie, obviously. What time is the draw? Hey there, Theophilus Tenesi. So the draw is, I'm not exactly sure on the exact time. The programme has just started 8 minutes to go on BT Sport for the Champions League draw. We'll give you an update when I find out, or somebody might know exactly when the balls are coming out of the hat. It's supposed to get underway, I think, at 11, but that's 7 minutes away. We'll have to wait and see, how long it actually takes for the draw to be made. I'm going to say in about half an hour, 45 minutes, we'll know exactly what's going on, yeah. Hey, good morning there, Sulky Salmon. How you doing there, boss? Hope you're having a good one. Will Perplex says Man United versus Juve. I don't think Juve is actually possible right now. Let me just have a look. So I think the only 6 teams that we can draw against are PSG, Atletico Madrid, Sporting Lisbon, Inter Milan, Benfica, and RB Salzburg. I believe those are the only teams we can draw in the last 16. Tip top of the morning to you too there, Ryan. How you doing, boss? Great to see you, mate. Welcome in. AR Dan comments, good thing we're not getting Bayern. They are the main contenders to win it all. Yeah, definitely always a tough team. Definitely one of the contenders. That's a good question, actually, Dan. Who do you think is the favourite to win it this year? I would say it has to be one of the English teams again, really. Liverpool, City, just because, we dominated the last season's competition with 2 English teams in the final. I think the Spanish sides, Real Madrid and Barca, Atletico, they're just not quite at it. Obviously, Atletico are, but in terms of Barca, well, Barca aren't even fucking in it. But Real Madrid, obviously, and, they're not even fucking in it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, the standard's not as high as it was just a few years ago. So I think there's a good chance that an English team wins it. What do you think? Who wins? Worst draw is PSG or Atletico Madrid, says Naz. You hope Arsenal get... Oh, wait, sorry, Zayn Miassi. I love your style there, Conor Matthews. Yeah, mate. That's what I'm saying. No Arsenal to be seen in this one either. You don't have to worry about them coming out the hat. 11 a.m. start. Thank you, Dean Ager. Appreciate that one, boss. 11 a.m. says Connor. Awesome. So just a few minutes away. 6 minutes to go. Hopefully it's going to be a piss easy draw. Old Dirty Benjo, welcome in, boss. He says, Pigo to start the day. Not much better. Hey, get in there, Old Dirty Benjo. Hope you're having a good day today as well. How is everybody doing today on a scale of 1 to 69, dudes? Hope you're all having a great day, but let us know. Savage says, I think City. Man City, says Connie Doherty. They've got to be up there, don't they? Pep's yet to win it yet with City. So he's desperate to win it with City. Desperate to win it. They are a side capable of doing it. They're well-oiled. You'd expect them to be in it or thereabouts come the end of the season, I agree. Thank you, Cootie007. He says, smash the like, a reminder. Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah, do hit the like if you're just getting in, guys. Alamin Abdullah, he says, I'm new here. Well, welcome aboard, my friend. I'm just going to have a drink of my water because my voice has gone like Sean Dyche. You all right, guys? I don't know if you're expecting a draw today, but I'm going to be announcing the teams. Me and Steve Bruce, we're just going to be pulling out the balls from the hat, not those type of balls. Anyway, but I have gone Sean Dyche mode. Okay, we should be a little bit better now. Should get a hot cup of tea or something. United forever. How you doing, boss? I have had a bit of a gash throat the last couple of days. Actually, yesterday I was pretty ill, so that's why there was no streams yesterday. I was just having a duvet day. Arctic United, no, the draw hasn't happened just yet, mate. It's not happened. We'll keep you up to date when it does happen. We're just on here, supposed to get underway and start in about 5 minutes' time at 11 a.m. So we'll see what goes on. You bottled it last year, says Batman Night fan. Who are you talking about now? Man City. Yeah, well, there you go. They did bottle it in the final, didn't they? Absolutely. Still eluding Pep Guardiola, that all-important Champions League trophy. Baldy Pep still can't get that shiny dome on it, can he? Liam Thomas, what am I watching on? It's on BT Sport 1, lad. BT Sport 1. Kate Cadet, welcome in, my friend. He says, we are going out in the next round, so it doesn't matter who we get. You know what, Kate Cadet? That's a little bit negative, mate. Surely it does depend who we get, whether or not we're going out next round as well. Like, okay, fair enough. If we do get a really tough draw, it's going to be, we're not in the best run of games right now. The team's not looking that great right now. Ralph Rangnick's only just come in right now. But if we do get a plum draw, such as Salzburg or Sporting, you would expect us to get through the next round, lad. Come on. So let's have less of that attitude. You know what I'm saying? We're not defeated just yet. Yeah, okay, United haven't been doing too well recently, but come on. This is United. Whoever we come up against, we've got a good chance against. We've got a good team. We've got Mr. Champions League himself, Cristiano Ronaldo, in this side. That always gives you a chance. So, I'll ask the question, though. I'll ask the question to the live chat, Kate Cadet. So, obviously, I'll ask you just, what stage do you think Manchester United bottle out of the competition at? Or do you think we win it? Let me know. Where do you think we bottle out of? So, last 16 is this next round coming up. There's obviously the quarterfinals, which is the last 8. Then the semi-finals, the last 4. And then the final or the winner. So let me know where you think Manchester United are getting this season in the competition. I'm going to say we're going to bottle it out in the last 8. I honestly think so. I think we'll get through this round, and I think we'll come up against a tough team in the next round, and it might probably be too much for us just at this moment in time. You never know, though, because Ralph Rangnick's only just come in. If he gets this team playing good stuff, we go on a run between now and March. If we get through these 2 games, obviously in the last 16, and then the team could be in a much better place by then. We could be playing great football. These are all big ifs, ands, maybes, or buts, though. But we could actually be playing good stuff by then, and potentially be a Champions League contending side. So I don't want to be too negative, but I just think with all the sides left in it, I'll say the last 8. Oh, I love a lot of people in the live chat here. Get in there. Quarterfinals, says Glyn Curry. Yeah, so that's the last 8 as well. Connor says quarters. Nashi says quarters. Tento Cisco, what's going on, says final. Love that optimism, lad. Ryan says semi-final should be the expectation. Fair play to you. I agree with you. Rance Bro says semis. Batman Night fan says final. We will win it, damn it, says Tento Cisco. Come on. I love that. I love that attitude, mate. Get in there. Sir Paul Scholesy says winners. Ronaldo wins it for us. Get in there, Sir Paul Scholes. Well, fair play. I mean, look, obviously we want that to happen. I'm just feeling like United, maybe next year. You just don't know, though. Look at what Tuchel did at Chelsea last season, where he came in and steadied the ship and they won it. It can happen, but it's just unlikely, but it can happen. Rance Pro says, this squad loves losing in the semis. That's a very good point, actually, Rance Pro. Yeah, Ole Gunnar semi Solskjaer. No, I know Connie Doherty says, no wonder your voice is nearly gone, shouting at that catastrophic Norwich performance the other day. It was absolutely gastastic, wasn't it? Luckily, we got the win, really. David De Gea saving our asses. It depends on a lot of the draws. That's so true, AR Dan. Let's see who gets drawn against who, because there will be some very, very tough ties, and somebody's got to go out. And if you get a couple of the favourites drawn against each other here, you could definitely, have a bit of luck along the way. Or if, one result goes your way, who knows? Maybe you get a plum draw in the quarters or the semis. We'll see who gets through. Hey there, Scott Cordova, lad. He says it's almost 6 a.m. in the USA. where I am and watching Pig with the Champions League draw. Does it get any better than that, says Scott Cordova, mate. Get in there. Fair play to you getting up that early to watch the Champions League draw and getting in here for the channel. You're an absolute don, Scott Cordova, and it does get better than that, I'll just let you know. But hey, thank you so much. Active Pierce, peace. Hello, what's going on, bro? How you doing there? Ryan Payakurel says, Messi, love heart eyes. You what? Please avoid PSG. Absolutely, guys. I mean, here we go. So the draw is just about to get underway here, my friends. Hope I don't have the vid. You know what I'm saying? Hope I don't have the vid. I better do one of these tests, guys. I've got a test on here. I'm going to have to do a test, actually. I might have the fucking vid. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hey, Man United Hodge, what's going on, broski? Morning there, Dilly Hill. How you doing, pal? Adam IOW, what's going on? And Dirty Sanchez getting in here. Great to see you guys joining us. And Ryan Payakurel, what's going on, my friend? Everyone, thank you for joining us. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you're just getting in, smash the like, help us out. We've got 100 of you legends in here. Give it a share on social media and all that stuff. The draw's about to take place in a few minutes. We can get 6 different teams. We want to get Salzburg or Sporting, ideally. Yeah, I can see United getting Madrid as well, Nashi boy. Just our luck. Come up against Simeone's Atletico Madrid. Dilly Hill, what's happening, my friend? Lots of legends getting in anyway. Can't believe Dortmund, says Cooper Galvin. What absolutely bottle jobbing it, you mean? Cootie says you haven't got the Rona, says Cootie. Well, hopefully not. You just don't know that, do you? It's a little bit of something going around. You know, I don't know if you've heard. There's a little bit of something going around, son. Dirty Sanchez says, Chelsea get Bayern Munich, says Dirty Sanchez. I hope you're right. Yeah, that would be beautiful. Thank you, Nashi. You're a legend, man. Let's get PSG, says Callum. Hey, that would be my third favourite draw to get, I suppose. I mean, I think maybe, yeah, Benfica, obviously easier side. But I would like to get that team because it's PSG. We just got some sort of psychological edge over them. And they're just like Oilchester United, Oilchester City over in Paris, basically. That's all they are. Just like the French Man City. So it would be nice to get them, smash them up. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Messi, mug them right off. Make them realise that the standard that they play in week to week is just absolutely gash. And that it's a bleeding farmers league. And that they can't reach the heights and the level of Ralph Rangnick's Manchester United deep in April. Or around, March, actually, these games are. Actually, February and March, these games are. But they can't deal with it. That's what I'm hoping for. But we'll have to wait and see. PSG are a team of absolute Galacticos, so you don't really want to draw them because, let's face it, did you see Kylian Mbappe's goals in the last couple of games? Did you see Messi's goals? I mean, that first goal was lovely, but Kylian Mbappe's just insane, isn't he? Those couple of goals he scored, that volley with the one over the shoulder there, and the first one, a death finishing off the post. It's like, that kid is special. You could just see it, and you don't want to come up against that guy ever, really. So you want to avoid them until the latter parts of the competition. Absolutely. Hey-o there, Dabo. What's happening? Paul Simon says City will get West Brom. There you go. That's it. UEFA Lona fucking aren't in it anymore, so they're going to have to start noshing off City. It's a good point, lad. Barcelona in the Europa League. Get in there, my son. Anyway, Kate Cadet says, I kind of wish we were in the Europa League. We stand a better chance of winning that. I mean, we do, but Cooper Galvin, the draw starts any minute now. So here is it Claudio Ranieri, that guy? No, it's not, is it? No, sorry, it's just somebody who looks a lot like Claudio Ranieri. I forget this guy's name. Giorgio Marchetti, that's the guy. Giorgio Marchetti, a.k.a. Claudio Ranieri's double. You know what I'm saying? Are you Claudio in disguise? Are you Claudio in disguise? Are you Claudio? I think he might be. Who's watching this with me, guys? Smash a 1 if you're actually watching this live with me. And you can see this Claudio Ranieri impersonator right here. Or smash a 2 if you're not watching it and you're just using this right now to find out what's going on. Let me know. Hey, Eddie's Football Waffle, what's going on? It says Europa Lona. Yes, we're going to have to start calling them that. Yeah, definitely Ram Pyre-Currell. He says Messi v Ronaldo, it will blow the internet. The greatest rivalry in the history of football. Waiting. That's a very good question. Do you think it is? I guess it has to be because they're just the longevity of them both, tussling for like Ballon d'Ors over the last decade and plus, is pretty mad, really. So you're right. He played Ranieri in extras. Gets in there, Bell 691, absolutely. Naz786 is not watching it. Danilo's watching it. Deadbeats is watching it. Connor and Ryan, get in there. Rance and Murphys and Cootie are not. We'll keep you up to date with what's going on. Don't worry about that. You did not have the TV on, says Bell 691. Okay, well, he definitely looks like Ranieri, lad. Arctics United, what's good? What's good, my son? Oh, nice one, Ryan. That's cool, mate. Man United, Hodge, get in there, you beauty. Oh, yeah, because it is on various other platforms, I think, as well. But I'm watching it on BT Sport 1, lad. It's in St. Petersburg, obviously, the final this year. The draw is taking place at UEFA's headquarters in Nyon, Switzerland. Connie says, City beat PSG without Grealish, Kevin De Bruyne and Foden. What does that tell you about PSG? Hey, fair play to you, Connie, yeah. PSG, I don't think they're a very good side right now under Poch. They're not looking that great. They've actually just sort of been meandering this season. From what I've heard, I mean, I haven't watched a lot of their football. I watched the last highlights of the game. They look very good. But, yeah, it's not like they've set the world alight so far. So I'm not too worried about them. Even though they've got a team of absolute Galacticos, they're not the best team, which is the key word. Benjamin Besseber, you would take Sporting, RB Salzburg, or Benfica, Piggy. Great shout. Yeah, three of them they probably are the three easiest picks. Any of those three, we'd be reasonably happy. I think you're absolutely spot on, lad. But we'll have to wait and see who we get. I mean, definitely Atletico's the team that I'd most like to avoid, just because Simeone, that style of play that they have, it's very smothering, very suffocating. They stop you from playing, and it's also just like they're good counter-attacking. They're just a very good defensive side. So we don't really want to be coming up against them. They're very tough to beat. And United right now, well, actually, I say right now, but this game hasn't taken place for a couple of months now. So it's actually, you can't really see what United is going to be that plays the next team in the next round of the Champions League. We have no clue. Could be a really good Rangnick side by then, or it could be more of the same guff. Who knows? Wakas Akram says, I hope City get Bayern. Yeah, me too, lad, me too. Dilly Hill says City will get easy draw guaranteed. Do you think so? Do you think because City's suckling at UEFA's teat with some greasy backhanders? Is that what you're suggesting? Samuele Antari says, I want to see Juve versus United. Two teams struggling at the moment, but you will bounce back. Good luck from an Arsenal fan. Thank you, Samuele Antari. Arsenal fan. No, I'm just joking. Thank you very much for getting in here, Samuele. By the way, we can't draw Juve in this round, but yeah, fair play to you. Next round after that, obviously, we can get some English sides too. Can we get Bayern? I don't think we can, Robin. So just to give you the update for everybody who's getting in here, the only teams that Man United can face, I believe, are these following 6 teams. So the teams from the same country cannot meet. Well, hang on. So this is basically what it is. So we are seeded. We're seeded in the competition because we went through the group as winners. We went through the group stage as winners. So we're seeded, which basically means that we can avoid other group winners in this round. So we avoid the other winners of the group, the other seeded teams, such as Bayern Munich. United instead will face a team that finished second place in their group. So that's good, because obviously the team that finished second place is generally not as good as the team that finishes in first place. Andre Arshavin? Andre Arshavin? Okay then. Anyway, so hang on, Arsenal. Why Arsenal aren't in this competition? Anyway, and also teams that are in the same country cannot face each other in this round either. So United will not be able to draw Chelsea or Liverpool City in this round. Okay, so it looks like the draw is about to get underway, guys. Come on then, United. Let's see who we get in this draw and see who all the English sides get, I guess. So he says we're nearly ready to commence the draw. No English team, no winner, says Buzzes, and I won. I think the winner is going to come from England, to be fair, this year. So you only play second place. I think that's the case, Nashy boy. Yeah. So we basically are playing. Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Yeah, if we won the group, that's how it works. We're a seeded side. Arshavin was a baller, says Nashy boy. He was a decent. He was a decent player. Yeah, he was a good player. Pretty decent, but really, Andre Arshavin. Thank you very much, Samuel. Antari says, nah, man, don't worry. Always had a respect for United, bruv. Get in there, my son. Love that. Call it, Mr. P. I will do, Cootie 007. When the names start coming out the hat, we'll let you know what's going on. Connor says, how much has Zane paid UEFA for Arshavin to be there? Crikey, this guy's been on the old fake tan, hasn't he? Fuck me. Is this guy a real person or is he a lizard person? I don't know. I'm getting lizard vibes from this guy. No, just in all seriousness, like, hang on a sec. Is he a real life human being? I don't know. He's not blinked. Oh, man. Anyway, here we go. You're in New Zealand and it's 1 a.m. What I do for United, eh? Cooper Galvin. Shout out to you, man. And all much love from New Zealand. Where is everybody watching from in the world right now? Let us know where you're tuning in from. Ryan says, Sporting in the last 16, Juve in the quarters, Real Madrid in semis, and PSG versus Messi in the final. The Ronaldo show. Love that, love that. Alan Drax says, Arshavin's only highlight is the 4 goals at Liverpool. Fair play. I mean, Arshavin was decent in that era under Wenger, but, you know, it was still a struggling era, really, by Arsenal standards that he set early on in his career at the club. So, yeah, I always think of that period. Arsenal fans probably think of that period pretty fondly. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look back at some of these Arsenal sides that have gone over the years now, compared to now, they actually seem fucking awesome. You know, even though, like, you know, remember they had, like Santi Cazorla and stuff like that. Like, he was a baller for them, man. You know, Alexis Sanchez. Even that era when Alexis Sanchez was at the club, it's like, man, just look at them now. They're even shitter. Okay, here we go. The teams are going to be drawn soon. Sweden, says Danilo. Get in there from Sweden. My name is Zlatan. Okay, so he's just explaining how you do this. So the ball gets opened. They open up the paper. And Benfica are the first team out of the hat, guys. This is a team that Manchester United can draw here. There's 8 teams they can come up against. Benfica is the first team out, guys. So the draw is underway, peeps. I believe it is. Unless that was just a test. South Africa, nice one, Michael Dubell. London, says Ryan. Okay, Arshavin gets the next one out here. Who is it going to be up against Benfica? Real Madrid. Real Madrid, guys. Real Madrid. So Benfica, one of the picks that United could get there, has gone up against Real Madrid. Yep, Eddie says Benfica would still be a good challenge. Sanchez scored last night, did he, Bell? Okay, next team out. Next team out, peeps. Next team out. Villarreal. Another team. Oh, no, we can't draw Villarreal. Sorry, they're in our group. So they're in our group, though. Villarreal getting through, of course. And see who they get. Benfica, Real Madrid, says Ryan. Absolutely. Definitely do, says someone. I remember Arshavin was like 9 when he came. He was on and off, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I think he was a good player, but I don't think he was a great player from my memory. Okay, Arshavin, here he is, though. See who he gets out of this ball. What's he going to get out of this ball? Up against Villarreal, then. Manchester United. What the fuck? They fucked it up, guys. Oh, my God. It's not possible because Manchester United... Hang on a sec. They've just fucked it up. What? Oh. Oh, no, sorry. I think they just have them in there and then they just skip them if they get them, maybe. Manchester City. This is a fucking... What the fuck? This is a fucking... What? Hang on. Manchester City have just drawn Villarreal. They've just skipped past Manchester United. What the fuck's just happened, guys? They've just fucked up royally. Were they supposed to do that? Or were they supposed to just have a set amount? Hang on. So is the idea they put all the teams in there, and if they get one that's not possible from that group, then they... No, that's not the idea, is it? Surely they've just fucked up. Oh, and a technical issue that their draw is experiencing. Oh no, they've shat it. Club Atletico de Madrid. So Atletico Madrid, this is a team that Manchester United can draw. But Manchester United have already come out the hat. So I don't know what the fuck's going on now. The Champions League draw shat it, dudes. Zero preparation, says Nashy boy. They've had a mare here. This is a bad omen, says Nash. Nash, yeah. Arshavin fucked it up, says Batman. I think it must have been the guy putting them in there for Arshavin, though, surely. UCL jokes, says Eddie. Man, that is terrible. They fucked it, says Coda, man. Can't they, surely they have to just redo the whole thing here. It's not Bayern Munich come out then. Madrid. Atletico Madrid versus Bayern Munich. That's a good draw for us, guys. Two of the toughest teams left in it up against each other. Rigged fuckery, says Fergie, son. It's a fix. UEFA's corrupt this old dirty Benjo. Yeah, this stinks, doesn't it? It absolutely reeks, mate. How can they do that and just carry on, though? If they've put the wrong one in that 6 that they've put in there and they choose it. Okay, FC Salzburg now. RB Salzburg. This could... You know, where the fuck's United's ball now? You know, so hang on a sec. So he already knows one of them's United's ball. They put it back in. Do they? I mean, I don't fucking get it. Look, he's just... You see, matey on the right, he's just fucking put a couple of dodgy ones in there, mate. Hey, what's he doing this? What's he doing this twat, mate? Hold on a second. Some real weird stuff's going on. There's real weird stuff's going on here. He's just slided a couple in. Arshavin here. Arshavin's going to get this one out. Come on, United. Liverpool. Oh, for fuck's sake. Liverpool got Salzburg. Fix. This is a bullshit fix, man. Did you see that? Did you see him palm a couple in there on the sly? This is fucking rigged, man. There are jokes as active piece. I feel like they should just start and do this all over again. This is a shambles. I'm confused as Batman Night fan. Yes, indeed. FC Internazionale of Milano. So Inter Milan is the next team out. We could draw them. This is a team that we can come up against. Yeah, Connor says UEFA messed up. The gash in the hat says, Big God Bob, what's going on, Big God Bob? They've messed it up, haven't they? Hey, Fergie, son, what's good, lad? You smell bullshit, says Macho Monkey. Yeah, this is a shambles of a draw so far. It's annoying, Ian Dawn, mate. Corruption, mate. Some dodgy shit going on. This is what's basically just like determining our Champions League run here. You know what I'm saying? Hang on, who's out next? So it could be up against Inter Milan. Ajax. Inter versus Ajax then. Okay, that's an interesting tie. Ajax have been doing fantastic so far in the group. Alan Dark says, I'm calling now. United versus PSG. Yeah, Alan Dark, fair play. Good shout. NRP says, yes, it's been rigged for years, says Matthew McGee. Delighted for Liverpool, says Deadbeats. They got a plum draw there. Piss easy draw for Liverpool, mate. The Scousers fucking loving that one, mate. Sporting then, this is what we want. Sporting Club de Portugal has just come out of the hat. That is who Manchester United want. Come on, let's get some good luck goats in there. Let's get some good luck emojis and 4-leaf clovers in the live chat. And hit the thumbs up button as well for positive vibes. Smash the like if you're just getting in, dudes. Hit the subscribe if you're new. And let's just see who's going to draw Sporting here then. So Arshavin unscrews the cap. He's unscrewed the freaking show, if you ask me. It's a shit show, this. Juventus. Sporting versus Juventus. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're going to get fucking PSG here, aren't we? This is wank. This is fucking wank. Does that mean we've actually already got... Hang on. This is bullshit. Yeah, exactly, old dirty Benjo. I bet they are, mate. It is a fucking fix and it's corrupt. Okay, Chelsea come out the hat next. This is bullshit, isn't it? Hey, Fire Ghost boys. Yeah, this is bullshit. UEFA having a stinker here, man. That was a joke. Arshavin can't even get this one unscrewed, mate. Oh, my God. This is an embarrassment. He's finally managed to do it. He's finally managed to do it. Lille. Chelsea versus Lille. So Chelsea getting a pretty good draw there as well. Nice plum draw for the English side so far. Apart from Manchester United, who are going to get stitched up. Paris Saint-Germain out the hat next. I wonder who they're going to get. Let's have a look. Paris Saint-Germain out the hat next, guys. Andre Arshavin is going to stitch us up here. Yeah. Manchester United. Fuck off, UEFA, you fixie wankers. Do you know what I'm saying? Bunch of stitch-up merchants here. They fixed it. They fixed it, haven't they? They're looking for that big marquee match, mate. Pricks. Make it hard for Manchester United as well because they fucking hate us. Now Barcelona aren't in the competition anymore. They're even more pissed off. They can't fucking feed them. They're going to feed City instead. Wankers. Rigged, man. I know. How fixed was that, Fergie 99? You could just see it coming. PSG versus United. What a shit show. Ronaldo versus Messi. Of course they don't want to miss that opportunity here. It's bollocks, isn't it? Ronaldo versus Messi, though. That's pretty fucking cool. We're going to see Ronaldo versus Messi over 2 legs. That is pretty sweet. But it's fucking rigged, man. 100% rigged. How did Manchester United come out the hat early and they just go, oh, no, this is not possible. And then they just fucking... It's bollocks, mate. Finley McCrossan says, what the fuck? Rigged, says add or subtract. Who thinks that was rigged then? Go on then. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you think that was rigged. Smash a 2 if you think it was not rigged. Let me know what you guys think. Rushmano, what's going on, mate? He says, bring on the snakes. Yes, absolutely. Angel Di Maria and co. Lionel Messi. I mean, it's going to be an exciting couple of games. I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, it's not a good draw for us because they're just a team of Galacticos, really. They're a really good side. It would have been much nicer to get Salzburg, who Liverpool ended up with, or, Sporting. But there you go. So it's Benfica versus Real Madrid, Villarreal versus City, Atletico Madrid versus Bayern Munich, Salzburg versus Liverpool, Inter versus Ajax, Sporting versus Juventus, Chelsea versus Lille, and Paris Saint-Germain versus Manchester United. What an absolute stinking mess of riggedness. Rigged, says William Kelly. Rigged, says Zach the 1876. Rigged just like the F1 race last night. Yeah, exactly, Alan Dart. What a load of bollocks, mate. Rigged, fixed, says Joker Dan. Rigged, what was that, says Coda. John Somber, I think that's pretty ridiculous when they actually pull out Manchester United from the hat and they go, oh no, hang on, this is not possible. Surely from that moment on, you sort of need to redo the whole thing. You fucked up somewhere and it's affecting the actual draw. You need to redo the whole thing. They've bottled it, man. Kuldeep Hanjan, what's going on there, dude? Welcome in, boss. Glyn Curran as well, says Ander Herrera. We need to protest. Oh, yeah, as well. We'll have that. We'll have him coming back, I guess, if he's playing. Hate Liverpool to the core. Somebody beat him soon, says Vladnik. Yeah, hopefully Salzburg can kick him out, but plum draw for them. You aren't beating PSG, says Samuel Antare. We are beating PSG. Even Ole Gunnar Solskjaer smashed up PSG. PSG are United's whipping boys. Manchester United are PSG's kryptonite, man. They might have Superman and Lionel Messi or whoever, but we've got their fucking kryptonite, mate. Cristiano Ronaldo up top as well, lad. And he's missed the Champions League. And Ronaldo's licking his lips at the prospect of coming up against that PSG side and getting one over on Lionel. But I must admit, I'm shitting my pants for that game because PSG are a really good team. They've got an insane squad of Galacticos. The only good thing about it really is that they seem to only really turn up in the Champions League, so they're a bit hot and cold. And we'll have to see what PSG we face. But I think we could definitely beat them. They're not as good as all that. They're not as good as a team as some of the other teams that are in there. The sum of all their parts is not as good as some of the individual parts, I think. Yeah, they've got all the best. They've got Messi and Mbappe, for Pete's sake. That's all you need up top there. They're insanely potent in their strike force and their ability to score goals. I was so impressed with their last game in the Champions League where they scored 4 and Mbappe scored a couple of stunners. Messi got a couple. One from the spot and a lovely finish. They're a dangerous side. But we have beaten PSG twice, says Batman Knight fan. Come on, United! Let's be having you. Fuck PSG. Who are they? That's who we want, in a way. It's the marquee game. It's the big game. And you've got to beat all these guys, if you want to get to the final anyway. Man, you can't beat PSG. We've beaten them twice in recent years, Jimmy. We've beaten twice. Hey, thank you so much, William Hoy. You have a great day as well. Appreciate you getting in here for the content, man. Much love. John Somber says this was UEFA's plan all along. The Ronaldo versus Messi show. They might desperately need the views. Spot on, man. I couldn't agree more with you. I think it is a little bit of that. It is a little bit of that. It seemed like it. I mean, fair enough if it all goes smoothly, but the draw seemed like it was rigged from the start where they made a mistake. Ice Queen Gaming, what's going on? How you doing? Okay, I'm going to ask you a question now then, peeps. How happy are you with the draw on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being ecstatic, you're really happy with the PSG draw, or 1 being this is an absolute shit show. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, I think it's somewhere in the middle, isn't it? Because it's one of the toughest draws that we could got, which is terrible, but also it's a marquee game. It's a big, interesting game. It's Messi versus Ronaldo and all the rest of it. So it's going to be such a spectacle. So in one regard, you got to be happy with it because it's just going to be a couple of barn-burning games. But still, it's not an easy one for us, is it? 1 says Coda, 0 says Naz, Tento Cisco says 0, so not happy at all with the... Yeah, it's a tough draw. Damien says 5, AR Dan says 8, Glyn Curran says 1, Raptor says 5, Jewel Hussein says 9, Arctic says 7, Superstar says 1. So a few people are really happy with this draw. Oh, nice. Ice Cream Gaming sounds good. You're making me hungry. Peter Fretwell says 7, Man United will win. Mbappe's amazing, but PSG aren't good and play in a weak league. Yeah, they do play in a Farmers League. Great shout. You know, the standard of the Farmers League week to week, they can't match the competition of the Premier League. So just their average standard of opposition they face does not really prepare them for the most elite of competition, I don't think. But then again, in the Champions League, they always seem to do well. They are a team of players who have ridiculous Champions League experience, and they've got a decent manager there. I wouldn't say he's a great manager, but he's a decent manager, and they've got a good chance against us, just like we've got a good chance against them. They are beatable. Fuck PSG, says Bell. Come on. Ice Cream Gaming says 6. Eddie says 8. Batman says 0. Thank you very much, Roshmano, mate. Great to see you in here this morning. You absolute Don. He says, smash a like for the pig. Yeah, thank you very much. Everybody who's in here, do hit the thumbs up button on the stream. Give it a cheeky little like. Mash the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if it's your first time here as well. We cover all the latest United stuff. If we're going to go out, might as well go out to PSG, says William Kelly. Fair one. I mean, I predicted earlier on that we'd probably get through the next round and maybe struggle to get past the last 8, just because there's a lot of good teams left in it. And of course, United are a work in progress. But in a few months' time, when these games actually are, United could be in a much better place than we are now. So we don't know what United's going to play PSG just yet, or whoever we play. I'm going to stick with it. I don't want to be negative and say we're going out last 8. Well, we've got PSG. I'm going to say we're going to beat them. Come on, we're going to get the win. Smash a W in the live chat if you think we're going to get the win. Smash an L if you think we're going to lose. Let us know. Let's see where the fan base is at. But I think we can beat PSG. We've done it, recently. Smashed them up in the Parc des Princes, lad. So is the path PSG, Chelsea, Bayern, says 420 Crusaders? Great question. What is the path? Does anybody know what the path to the final would be now? So PSG, I'm not exactly sure. That's a very good question. Somebody might be able to work it out and let us know in the live chat. That'd be very good. John Somber says, I would give it a 6. If we win, we might have a good chance of going all the way. Chelsea did it last season. Why not us? Very good point, John Somber. That sort of victory would give you a proper confidence boost, knocking out one of the top contenders in the competition. So great shout. I mean, also, remember this, PSG won't be happy about that either, They'll be sat there over in Paris, sipping on their French coffee or whatever they drink over there, and basically not be too happy about this either. They would have much rather had a plum draw too. This is a tough draw for them. But it is interesting, guys. Messi v Ronaldo. Come on. L says K Cadet. W says Jaden Peter. Ice Cream Gaming says Dub. Caldeep Hanjan says Dub. Adolf Subtract says L. Steve Hall says L. Cootie says Dub. Dovecast says, you will not win from a Liverpool fan. Well, we'll see, won't we then, Dovecast, mate? You know what I'm saying? We'll have to wait and see, Scalcieri. Sarvesh, how you doing, Sarvesh? Welcome in. Vincent Bullock says, fucking draw. Yeah, I know, it's an absolute fix. He says, draw was a fix. a play from the moment it was done for Manchester United, really. I tend to agree. I mean, they actually made a mistake in the draw. So if you're just getting in it, guys, you didn't watch the draw. There was a moment where Andre Arshavin, so the guys put the balls in the pot that all the teams that can draw, Villarreal was it, or somebody, I can't remember. There's a team that came out. And United couldn't obviously draw them because we just come from the same group as them. So we are limited to who we could draw. But our name came out and then they're like, oh no, hang on, that's not possible. Put that to one side, just put that back in there, put it back together or whatever. Put it in the right one. Dodgy, mate. Dodgy stuff. They basically made an error. So whoever it was that made the error made a monumental error because it just sort of brought the whole thing into disrepute. And really, they should have redrawn it. But there you go. Gary Finnegan says PSG have superstars, but I still don't think they're as good as people think. Yeah, as a cohesive team, they're not as good as people think. I agree. As a team full of individual stars, they're brilliant. As a bunch of prima donnas, they're amazing. As a bunch of mercenary melts, they're fantastic. But actually, for a team, that's cohesive and works as a unit, no. This is why my passion for football has diminished. All the crap of fixed games has Macho Monkey. It does seem like UEFA at its best here. They want the money. They want the biggest game possible right now for these rounds. There's some big ties in there. Man United versus PSG with Messi and Ronaldo there. You can't write it, can you? You can't write it any better. Away says Villarreal away for us fucking get in. That's what it should have been, away say. For us. Dr. Basketball says Red Devil's going to crush Paris. Come on, Dr. B. I like that attitude, lad. Love that. Fixed big time, says Vincent B. They are top by over 10 points, Connie says. Ryan, who's that? They struggle in the Farmers League. Yeah, but do you know what? They're supposed to do that, though, to be fair. They're supposed to be 10 points clear. They're the only team in the Farmers League. They might as well be. I know they lost out last season and they didn't win it. That's just down to them being absolutely gash and therefore further showing that they're not as great a team as you think, even though they got all the Galacticos in the world, because they can't even win a Farmers League. It's only them and Lille over there. And, okay, you got Lyon and Marseille and these, some okay teams, but let's be honest, Monaco, let's be honest, PSG, the only top team in that league. They're the only team that gets out of the Champions League into the latter stages. Okay, Lille are here or whatever, but realistically, it's just not that common that any of these French sides get far in the competition, other than PSG. So they're the only team in France. They should be 10 points ahead of everybody, to be fair, at a minimum. Pez Era says United fans already crying. No, we're not, mate. We smashed up PSG in the last year or two, a couple of times, mate. And also, they're just as shit scared about this game as we might be. This is a tough game for them too. This is a 50-50 game, honestly, I believe it is. 50% chance of winning it for both teams. All of a sudden, we're starting to get a proper rivalry with PSG, Piggo. So true, man. Yeah, very true. It's happened a lot. Yeah, there's this huge rivalry there. And there'll be an even bigger element this time with obviously the two biggest players in the world fighting out against each other. PSG is shite, to be honest. They're even more unorganised than we are, says Coda. We're going to smash them. Get in there, my son. Come on, Coda. I love that attitude, mate. I hope you're right. Blessing Chikaware's in here, says this draw is fucked up, it's rigged. Hi Piggy, lots of love from Zimbabwe. Thank you so much, Blessing. Appreciate you getting in here. Yeah, I agree, rigged. Absolutely rigged. Who has the home leg first? Home leg first is them. PSG. Home leg first is PSG. Pretty sure they came out the hat first, so I'm guessing they've got the home leg first. Remember, there's no away goals this year, is there? This draw is fucked up, it's rigged. It's a shocker, wasn't it? Shocking draw. He forgot the Manchester ball had a magnet in it, attracting it to his watch when we were first drawn, says Big Old Ball. Absolutely, yeah. Or they just forgot to heat one of them up hot enough before the stream so he could differentiate which one was the one that was steaming hot, which he should have picked. Varane should be back by then, says William Kelly. Yeah, very good point as well. And hopefully, other than Varane being back by then, hopefully Manchester United will be back by then as well, as in, that's plenty of time for Rangnick to get this team performing. And remember, we don't even have a tough game. Well, all of them are tough games right now, even this Brentford one coming up. But we don't have a top team to play in the league until March 5th against Manchester City. So we've got this game before that, the first leg, before that, and we'll have a good run of games up until then where we should be able to get those results, get on a good run. Hopefully Rangnick will be able to implement those gegenpress tactics and we'll turn into a proper force and we'll smash PSG up. That's hopefully what's going to happen. We'll have to wait and see how he does over the next few months. It does depend on how we perform and how quickly he can get us to change. But you'd expect by February, which is when this first leg is taking place, you'd expect that we'll be a much better team by then. Well, that's the idea anyway. That's why we've got him in here. Ronaldo versus Ramos. Oh yeah, Edis Gamire as well. That's a great shout. That's a great point too. Alex says 100% rigged. Adish Gamir says Ronaldo versus Ramos. Yeah, that's going to be very, very interesting little battle there if he's playing. Finley McCrossan says Ralph at the fucking wheel. United. Get in there, Finley McCrossan. Good morning, mate. Hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for getting in, boss. Right, okay, I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes, guys, and just react to the news. So Manchester United draw PSG. Some other big ties in there. We'll cover them again in a moment. But that is the final draw. PSG at home, first leg as well. Can't prove it. They drew out ball out early and put it back in because we had a favourable draw. Yeah, but it wasn't the draw we were allowed to get, though. It wasn't possible because I think it was Villarreal, wasn't it, who came from our group? Or was it? I can't quite remember who it was now, but whoever it was, we should not have been able to draw them. So they just made a mistake. The guy putting the balls in the bowls or whatever the fuck you want to call them was obviously made a mistake. Hey, no worries, Damien Michael. He says, thanks for the bedtime here in Australia. Have a great day, mate. Thank you so much, Damien Michael. Is that Australia, is it? I can't see the badge or whatever. It just says AU. I'm guessing that's Oz, mate. Hey, have a great day. Thank you so much for joining, pal. Genius Dominant says, rigged draw. Could not agree more. Most rigged gig of the year before the Baldwin trial. Allegedly, says Big God Bob. Absolutely rigged, says Jordan Gridwold. Okay, guys, smash a rigged in the live chat if you think it was rigged. It's a joke, wasn't it? Mark Ashton says Liverpool Salzburg guaranteed quarterfinal. Bring it on. Yeah, I'm pissed off for that one, Mark. That's a great draw for you. Great draw for the Scousers. Poch versus Rangnick win against the United job in the summer. Interesting idea, Ryan. Yeah, good point. Adds an extra element, doesn't it? Edgar says Rafael Varane. He's going to be back, lad. This is a bad day, says Naz. Hey, Mamasini, welcome in, my friend. He says, I trust us to be strong and ready come March. Yeah, precisely, mate. Hopefully you're right. That's what I'm thinking too. Lots of time to work on things. Lots of good games to play in that time against teams we should be beating. Yeah, it was Villarreal, wasn't it, Vincent? Absolutely. What a joke that was. What a terrible draw. They bottled it. Sete Mwanza says United forever. PSG, watch out. Come on, Sete. Eddie's Football Waffle says Pigo. Cheers for the update, mate. I got to go work. Bye all. Hey, thank you, Eddie O2, for getting in. You absolute legend. Have a great day, man. And yeah, we'll catch up with you soon. What a top don. Thank you, Eddie. What a man. Genius Dominant says, so the only mistake that could be made is Manchester United, says Genius Dominant. Exactly. Exactly. It's like they just had an extra Manchester United ball there just so they could, I don't know, do some sly shit at the right time. That's what it felt like to me. Chocolate Salty Ball says Chelsea, Lille, Liverpool, Salzburg, City, Villarreal. Rigged. Alex says rigged. Naz, Jordan, Oliver Reynolds, Jaden Peter, Superstar, Nathan Hubbs. Yeah, you're all in agreement. I agree with you guys. Satria Waranata says, cheers, Piggy, from Indonesia. Hey, shout out to you watching from Indonesia, man. What an absolute legend. Glyn Curran comments, riggedy rigged. We got 124 likes on this Champions League draw stream. That's fucking good, guys. Thank you, everyone who smashed the like button on it. Do continue to hit the thumbs up. Let's get it to 150. Appreciate it. We'll fresh those UCL newbies, says Mamasini. Frank says, we need to be happy with these games. These are a good test. Good point, mate. I think we can smash up PSG. They're going down, mate. The Parisian Melters. What's French for Melter? Eh? Go on, somebody tell me, what is French for Melter? In fact, hang on, I'm just going to Google it myself. Melter in French. A Le Fondre. We're going to smash up these bunch of Le Fondres, mate. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking going down. Honestly, we have done well against them last couple of seasons, so why the hell not? We got Ronaldo, we got the Champions League GOAT. Come on. Mark Ashton loved the Champions League as the Super League was trying to take this away from us. The Champions League is still so new. Back to work as well. Hey, Cold Deep, have a great day, my friend. Says, thanks, Pigo, for the positivity. Always appreciate the good work. Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you so much for that, Cold Deep. You too, mate. Have a great day, lad. Yeah, G-Will says, knew we'd get a sweaty team. I know, it's a horrible draw, man. Satria Waranata says, riggedy rigged. BT Sport got paid by UEFA, says Batman Knight fan. Sir Paul Scholes says it's more rigged than Orpha's stepmom living in a prison palace. Here is evidence it's rigged, says Flash. Go for it, lad. I like your confidence. Thank you, Naz. You know, we've done well against them last couple of seasons. Messi can't hold a candle to CR7 in the Champions League. He's a botless, says Mamasini. Lefondre, that's right, Ryan. Lefondre, or Lefond. Absolute bunch of Lefonders, you know what I'm saying? Je voudrais un PSG Lefondre, s'il vous plaît. Cherry Pie, get in there. I know we can beat PSG. Pep will bottle this as genius dominant. Fair play, my son. I hope you're right. Jeke Mustard says, they're fucking going down. Come on. I love the comments in here today, peeps. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm still really tired at the moment, so feeling a bit tired, a little bit under the weather too. Still got a bit of a sore throat, but you guys are pepping me up, I must say. Chrissy J says, we definitely need to improve our midfield now, but confident we will go through. Come on, United. Definitely, my friend, I agree with you. You know, still, why shouldn't we be confident going up against La Parisian Le Fondres, the Melters? We technically came out the hat first, says Connie Doherty. It's an absolute rigged up mess, wasn't it? Stevie Max says, Pig, I just cannot believe what I just watched. How has that not been redrawn? Precisely agree with you, Stevie Mac. They should have just started again and decided that they have to redraw the whole thing. I'm 100% in agreement with you. Smash a one if you think as soon as the first error's been made there, they should have just gone back for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, got the adjudicators to reorganize it, reset it out, make sure it's all fucking right again, and completely impartial and cannot possibly be beyond doubt that it's rigged or, you know, that they've made a mistake, and just redone it. Smash a one in the live chat if you think they should have just redrawn it. I believe they should have done, because that just brought the whole thing into disrepute. And also, who's to say that that mistake wasn't one of many mistakes that they've made and just had to try and improvise and fix on the fly? There was some dodgy stuff going on, should have been redrawn. I mean, we've got PSG, they're not going to redraw it. We know how dodgy UEFA are, but it's an absolute stinker. It stinks, man. It stinks. It's horrible. It was a joke, says RCJ. Lots of ones coming in the live chat. Look at that. Exactly. Ryan, look forward to seeing you come to Anfield. We will see the face of the United players when they get off the bus and walk out the tunnel. Mark Ashton, steady on now, mate. You know what? You're fucking going down at Anfield, mate. UEFA is fraud, says Iki Ichsani. Definitely. I agree. Fraudalona strikes again. Well, not Fraudalona, but you know what I'm saying. UA fraud strikes again. PSG will choke. We will win ugly. Come on, United. Get in there, Jaden Peter. I love that. Hey, thank you, Paul Burgess, man. Get in there, Paul Burgess. Soo! Everyone get a cheeky little super chat emoji in there for Paul Burgess. Soo! Thank you very much, Paul. He sent a £5 super chat. He says, Man United win home and away. Ronaldo scored both legs. Soo! Get in there, my son. Do chuck a cheeky little soo in the live chat for Paul Burgess, everybody. Thank you so much, Paul. Get in there, my son. Absolute legend. I appreciate that. So, Genius Dominus says, Pig, this is the best Manchester United fan channel. It's nothing but a show for the fans. Genius, you're right about that, mate. It's all about the community vibe here, mate. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. Everyone's involved. Everyone's entitled to have their say here. As long as you're not a complete scumbag or a scouser. I'm just joking. The Collective Force, what's going on, man? How you going, mate? Good to see you, mate. He goes, we are going to whoop up that Melter Poch and those mercenaries. Look forward to Di Maria crying again. Let's get some Dobby emojis in there, aka snake emojis for that Melter Di Maria. Let's hope he does cry again. I agree with you. You know, let's hope we smash him up. I'm not scared of PSG. Bunch of Parisian Le Fondeurs, bunch of melters. You know. Thank you, Ryan. Going to be a tough match, but I believe, yeah, Messi's going to be crying at the end of it, mate. Don't worry. Ronaldo's going to give him an atomic wedgie as well after the game. Danny Ward says, yes, Pig, I'm back in the building. What's going on, Danny Ward? How are you going? Welcome in, boss. Hope you're doing good. One of the channel member legends. Let's go. Egon Speng, this is going to be a tough match, but I believe Mbappe will slay Maguire. Oh, shit. Jeremy McCarthy. Great point. Guess what? Harry Maguire, he should be fucking dropped now anyway, as far as I'm concerned. We need to get our warranty back. Isn't he under guarantee? Can't we take him back to fucking Curry's and swap him for a Smeg fridge or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, surely he's still under warranty, this twat. But anyway, I'm just joking. Basically, what I'm saying is he's not good enough to be United's centre-back. And definitely in a game when you've got all the likes of the forward players that PSG have got, such as Kylian Mbappe with that blistering pace. And if you're playing gegenpress high up the pitch as well, like, I'm not sure if we will be, but we might be in one of the legs, or maybe both of the legs, and we're playing high up the pitch, and you've got Maguire sat on the halfway line, and they put a ball over the top, and they got Kylian Mbappe on it. Maguire's not winning that race, I agree with you. So he is not the player for these games. Bailly, Varane, hopefully Varane's back and fit and fully available by then, of course. He should be back soon, but I mean, hopefully he doesn't get bloody injured again because he is a little somewhat injury prone. So hopefully he's fit and available for that game because I think he's our best centre-back. Snake emojis, get in there. Nice one, Flash. Nice one, Collective. CL update. Oh, let's check this out. Thank you very, very much there, Rushmana. Let's check this out. So, interesting. This is an update from Mark Ogden here. It says, if Manchester United ball wasn't in the pot when Atletico drew Bayern, then that's an issue for United, Bayern, Atletico and PSG, who will all feel the draw wasn't fair. Spot on. It's completely ruined the rest of the draw. It's made it within, have some doubt. I agree. That's a great point. And also, here we go. Here's another update here. Miguel Delaney says, from talking to a few within UEFA at the moment, early indications are that the draw will be allowed to stand despite the confusion over United/Atletico. But let's see. Next question is whether clubs affected, which would directly be United, PSG, Bayern, Atletico, but by extension, most of the 16 want to lodge a complaint. So there you go. I wonder if all of those teams that we've just discussed there, PSG, United, Bayern, Atleti, if some of these teams want to complain and say that they're not happy with the draw and they want it to be redone, maybe it could happen. I don't know, but it seems like they just had an absolute stinker here. It probably will stand. I very much doubt that they're going to redo this now. They've already had one shit show here. Very much doubt they're going to redo it, but it's a complete farce. The whole thing turned into a farce very, very quickly, and UEFA got even more smeg on their face with this one, guys, honestly. They've had a fat mare. And they should have redone it. They should have just gone, oh, shite, sorry, guys, we're going to have to go and redo this one and set it for tomorrow or 15 minutes from now or however long it takes for the official, the independent adjudicators to get everything organised and set up again. It should not have been continued after they've been clearly made a big howler of an error. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. It's a joke. Is it rigged? Yes, I think so, Cheyenne Sen. It seemed like it to me. True factors will be seen now, says Mr. Mima. Namikaze says Ronaldo versus Messi. Yeah, that is an awesome one. That's why it stinks as well. Of all the ties, they've managed to pull out Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo for a big, massive viewership and payday for people watching that game, So, yeah, I think it is, it stinks to me anyway. Okay, so here's another update. Lots of people getting in on social media here. Don't see how UEFA can let this draw stand. Man United were, by mistake, omitted from the draw against Atletico Madrid. Oh, wow, okay, yeah, so, they've proper fucked this up. Think about this. Yes, that's a great point. So think about this. If that game had already been drawn, but Manchester United were not in the pot for that time, and they've picked Man United from a different pot, and they didn't know was in that one, then there was already a draw that's been taken place from a team that could have played Manchester United. So they've totally fucked this up. That's so true. They've actually completely ruined the draw when you think about it, because there is a team that we could have potentially got. Something's messed up. It's completely messed up. Tigerman77 says, so who do you think will win it, says Sarvash? Who will win the whole competition? Great comment, great point, great question. Who will win the whole competition? I mean, I think it'll be Liverpool or City. I don't want to be negative, but I do. City, they've got plum draws here. They've got nice draws, nice little buys to the quarterfinals here. And they're also, they're just, I just think they're more likely to be in the latter stages than most of the other teams, to be honest. So I'm going to say Liverpool or City. Who do you think? Thank you, Sarvesh. Toby Farrier says Manchester United from Timor-Leste. Get in there, mate, from Timor-Leste. I think we have never had anybody watching from there. So get in there. Thank you very much, Toby Farrier, for getting in here tonight, man, or today. Hey, thank you, Flash. He says, I sent video evidence of them not picking United ball during a draw. No, Flash. Where did you send it to, man? Duggar says Mbappe has clown feet, nothing to worry about. Mbappe was probably the fastest player in the world. Maguire is the top 20 slowest Premiership players ever, says Big God Bob. Yeah, not looking forward to seeing that foot race, mate. Honestly, you're going to get mugged off. PSG, OMG, says Phone Monkey. Hello, Phone Monkey. It's not great, is it? Bayern says Complexity. Bayern are crazy strong. Bayern will win, mark my words. Oh, that's a great point as well. Bayern are one of the best teams in it as well. Yanis Vardikos says they are too stupid to rig anything, but they have to do it again. I told you about the mistake earlier. Nice to see you this morning. Thank you, Yanis Vardikos. Kalispera, my friend. Actually, Kalimera, should I say. Thank you, bro. Arctics United says Bayern. Stefan Herringtonio, welcome in, boss. He says, what's happened? Okay, so this is what's happened, mate, if you're just joining us. So they picked a couple of the ties, and then Villarreal was drawn out of the hat. And then they chose the next team to face Villarreal. And the team that they picked out was Manchester United. Only problem is, Manchester United aren't supposed to be able to face Villarreal because they're in our group. We were the top seeded team in our group. We had 6 possible teams that we could have played, and Villarreal were not one of them. So they just went, oh, that's not possible. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Put that over there. And then he just continued with it. He just fucking continued with it. Even though they'd already drawn some things that affected it in a slight way. Like Manchester United were not in the pot for the previous pick then for when they should have been if they were in the other pot. So it's kind of like just a big mess. It's a big mess. They had a nightmare. And then they just continued with it. And then Manchester United ended up with PSG. Sophie Wheeler, what's going on there, Sophie? Peg says, surely they got to do a new draw. 100% agree with you, they must. Guys, we're only 5 likes away from 150 likes. If you are just one of the new people getting in, do hit the like. Let's see if we get to 150 likes. Also, if you're new to the channel, smash the subscribe button. Get yourself involved with the channel. Hit the sub and have your say in the live chat too. I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes just to see the final reaction. Wonder if there's any news about maybe having a redraw. Okay, so thank you very much here, Rushmano, for giving us another update, pal. So question is whether the clubs affected, which would be directly United, PSG, Bayern and Atletico Madrid. But by the extension, most of the 16 would want to lodge a complaint. So I have to wait and see what United want to do and also what the other clubs want to do. But probably it will stand. I'm pretty sure this will all stand. They're doing it again, says Frank HS. I probably hope so. We need some confirmation of that, though. People need to stop saying it's rigged. They made an error, yes, but it's not rigged. Okay, fair enough, Lord Reptile. But if it's... It just seems so funny how PSG have ended up with United there. Ronaldo versus Messi. Also, if it's not rigged, you know, it's been rigged. If it wasn't rigged beforehand, it's then been accidentally rigged because there's been mistakes made and they've affected the draw in a bad way. And so it wasn't exactly 100% fair because we weren't in the right pot to begin with. And they've made a couple of picks. So they've improvised and fixed the problem on the fly. But that's not good enough. You have to redo the draw. You have to redo it. Mamacini says, if they redo the draw and the fixtures come out the same, then what? Third time the charm? That's a good point. Well, it won't, will it? It won't. It wouldn't. Well, it's very unlikely. Well, I thought they would have made provisions for that scenario. Yes, Stefan. I don't know who it was, the guy next to Arshavin who's actually put the balls in the pot, or Arshavin who's bottled it. I don't know. I really don't know what happened there, but it was a complete fumble. Stefan, yeah, crazy, eh? Dab O says no redraw. It all worked out good in the end. Well, okay, maybe for the Scousey Aries it did. Maybe for Manchester Shitty. But for some teams like Atleti and Bayern, Man United, PSG, you know, we've got some very tough draws. Thank you, Phone Monkey, for liking the stream. Why can't United play Villarreal? Because they progressed through the group. They came second in our group. So essentially, what happens if United win the group in the Champions League? We finished as a seeded team because we won the group. So we go in. We cannot play any of the group winners, and we also we'll basically playing second place teams. But we also couldn't play English teams or teams that were from our group, such as Villarreal. So that's basically why. So we could choose. We could come up against 6 teams: PSG, Atletico Madrid, Benfica, RB Salzburg, and Sporting Lisbon and Inter. Those were the only 6 teams we could have drawn. And so we should never have been able to come out of the hat with Villarreal as one of the options. That's what the problem is. It's a disgrace, man. It's a disgrace. I'm sorry, but it is a disgrace. They won't do anything about it. They won't redo it, but it's a disgrace. We should have got Atletico, says Pearl691. Well, I'm glad we didn't get Atletico, to be fair. Ramos v Ronaldo. Yes, Yash Ricardo. Absolutely. That's going to be interesting, eh? This draw can't stand. It wasn't fair, says the Cape Cadet. I tend to agree. Rebel Tamua says complete scandal, that draw. Look, we are going to have to beat the top sides eventually, but they botched that bad. That was a full-on botched draw. I agree, mate. Bell says, hold on, we should get on Atletico. Man United versus Brentford to be called off. Rance, bro, I'm going to get on tonight with the latest news or whenever there's breaking news about the Brentford game. Obviously, United hit with a few COVID cases, tested positive after the Norwich game and stuff. So we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully not too many players out. You know, all I know is there's staff and players and a few of them that have tested positive for it. They're obviously going to be doing lots more testing over the next 24 hours and ruling people out who have the COVID. So it's we'll have to just wait and see, mate, on that one. But as far as I'm aware, as of right now, it's going ahead. But if they assess the situation, look at what's happened with Tottenham Hotspur recently, where they've not been able to compete. They've had to postpone games or cancel games. So there's a chance that might happen with this game. We'll have to wait and see. But yes, Brentford tomorrow, unless we hear otherwise. The draw was dog poo, says Vusi Manakeli. I agree. John Barnes says you choose one time, extra use were in pot for all the other options for the teams. I'm not so sure, John. I'd have to watch it back. Fair enough. You might be right. But also there's a possibility that there might have been a mistake. So there definitely was a mistake because United were not supposed to be one of the teams that was picked. Simple as that. Chelsea draw against Lille, says Naz. Yeah, that's right. They got a plum draw too. So all the other English teams got a pretty good draw. United got stitched. United didn't get put in Atletico pot draw. Big mistake or rigged. Yeah, there you go, Flash. If I think that is the case, if they weren't in that Atletico pot, then that completely throws the whole thing into disrepute. Because United couldn't have drawn against Atletico then, which is unfair. So it's a joke, rigged. It's rigged. Even if they've accidentally done it, it has been rigged because of it in some way. Yous have Su. I'm sure yous will be all right. Yeah, John Boy, you're right about that. We do have Su Naldo. So we should be okay. He's Mr. Champions League. But they've got Lionel Messi and Mbappe. It will not be redrawn, I heard. I very much doubt it. I wouldn't think they were. You know what UEFA are all about. Corrupt City, mate. Cristiano Ronaldo farewell match, PSG versus United, says Amal Singh. I think you mean Farmer Messi, dude. Spurs haven't been able to compete since the early 60s, says Stefan Harringtonio. Man, oh man. Well, they were decent when they had like Ricky Villa and Ozzy Ardiles and these sorts of guys back in the 80s, was it? But, you know, it's, yeah, I guess you're right. These weaker teams are very dangerous. No team in UCL knockout get there by chance, says Mamassini. These weaker teams are very dangerous. No team in UCL knockout. That's so true, yeah. Very true, Mamassini. Every team is good in it that's in there now. Not in for Benfica, not in for Atletico. What a joke, Bell 601. Is that actually what it is then? So they were not in for the possible Benfica draw, and they were not in for the possible Atleti draw. That's fucking awful then. They've got to redo it. We are bigger than PSG. Why should we be afraid? Totally agree with you, Ika Itzani. I do. But also, you know, you want to get as good as a draw as possible. And even if you don't get as good as a draw as possible, you just want it to be fair. That's all we're asking here. We just want it to be a fair draw. So if there has been a mistake made and it's spoiled it, it's unfair then. It should have been fair. Azza says, when's the draw? It's already gone, mate, and it was a shit show. We got PSG, lad. It's an interesting tie, though. I'm loving the tie in some ways. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm a 5 out of 10 on it. In some ways, it's a really hard game. Harder for us to win the tournament now. Of course it is. But in one way, you know, you've got to beat all these teams anyway if you're going to lift that trophy. And it's Messi versus Ronaldo. It's Galacticos of PSG. Oil, they're the classic oil money team. They're just like a French Manchester Shitty. So Man United up against a French Shitty. It's just a really great game. It's a great game, couple of games of football. It really is. So in one regard, I'm happy, but in another regard, it's not an easy tie for United to navigate. No, Cristiano Ronaldo does not need any rips in the chat, mate. He's still going. He's still banging the goals in. Much better than Farmer Messi, who's got like 2 all season or whatever. 3 all season for him. Let's knock them out, says Must Play. Come on. Who has been Champions League in more recent times? Ipswich Town or Spurs, says Stefan. Well, okay, fair enough. I mean, it is Tottenham, but have they ever won it, lad? What's your argument? Or do you mean who's won? Who? It's not about being afraid of PSG. It's about having a fair draw. Proper agree with you there, Peg. We just want a fair draw. That's all we want. I agree with you. Doesn't matter who you get. We just wanted it to be fair. Man City have got history, to be fair, says Stefan. This is why I don't like UEFA, says Vusi Manakela. Absolutely. I'm just going to stick around for 2 more minutes, guys. Get your last reaction and thoughts. 142 of you legends still in here. Let me know what you thought about that draw. Let me know if you're not a United fan, who your team got and what you think about the draw. Let me know what you think about United versus PSG, Messi versus Ronaldo, and all the rest of it. And also hit the thumbs up. We've got 160 likes. Smash the like, smash the subscribe. Get involved in the chat. Liverpool got Salzburg. I'll take it, says Pro League Gamer. Yeah, you jammy bastards. That's a very good one. Who, with our shoddy defence, we're going to lose, says Naz. Depends which defence is out, and it depends how United are playing by that time. Thank you, Bob S., for subscribing to the channel. Welcome aboard the Bacon Express, Bob. Do keep your arms and legs and all other appendages inside the vehicle at all times. And hang on to your seats, baby. More rigged than a Tory government, says 20XS TV. Maybe it's a mistake, but who cares? Let's smash PSG, says Artix. Fair enough, they're probably not going to redraw it, so we're just going to have to eat it, aren't we? We're just going to have to eat it and look forward to a game against PSG. City have history, maybe in 2008, says Batman Night Fan. Yeah, Messi's not even doing it against French pub teams, says Must Play. Prediction 4-2 to PSG, says Pro League Gaming. Nah. Big Boss says more rigged than Red Bull paying Maguire to crash. Stop Hamilton's world title win yesterday. They got a sledgehammer. Thor and Lube gets his helmet on. Bloody hell, Big Boss. This is why we need the Super League, says Vusi. Luis Garcia says, as a Pinaldo fan, this is heartbreaking. Nah, nobody or nothing is more rigged than this government, says Stefan. Right, I'm going to leave it there before we get onto this conspiracy theory government malarkeys. But thank you everybody for tuning in for the draw. There you go. It's a rigged draw in my opinion. Or if it's not a rigged draw, it's a corrupted draw. I don't mean corrupt as in there's actually been corruption behind the scenes. I don't mean that. I mean that it has corrupted throughout. It's ruined. It's broken. They've made a mistake. They made an error, and therefore the whole thing corrupted. And so, yes, they should probably have redone it. They're not going to, in my opinion. They'll probably stick with it. United have drawn PSG in the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals, the last 16, to see if we can get into the quarterfinals of the last 8. And if we can, then we'll probably have a good chance of going quite far, because if we beat PSG, that will give us a good boost, good confidence, good belief that we can do it. And we'll have to play pretty well, I think. And Rangnick's here for a few months before then, where he can work his wonders. We've got a fixture in February and a fixture in March against PSG here over the 2 legs. So Rangnick's got plenty of time to work. He's got plenty of opportunities to get this win for us. And hopefully by then, we're a much better team capable of smashing up the money bag melter, oil money melts of I was going to say Manchester City, but PSG, the French Manchester City. Thank you, Cootie. Have a great day, my man. He says that draw wasn't fixed at all. Primot, mate, what's going on? I know. What a shambles, eh? Unreal stuff. Unreal stuff. Actually laughable. Z18 saying Pep is the greatest manager of all time, like Arsene Wenger isn't bigger than the whole club. First Ronaldo to City, they fix it with PSG, and now Ronaldo to United, they fix it with PSG. They're really selling it on star name and Poch and Ralph issue, says Willie Cath. I'm with you. I do feel it smacks of a fix. Thank you, Primot. Thank you, everybody, for getting in here today. Our Kings as well. It was a calamity lad. Pez Era as well. Steady on there now. Steve Hall, thank you for getting in. Primot, Z18, Must Play, Our Kings, Anmol Singh, Stefan Harringtonio, Pez, Namikaze as well, getting in here. Much love. Chrissy J, Z18, Luis Garcia, Dave the Gamer, Pez Era, the Cake Cadet, says, how can this draw stand? It's not been a fair draw. UEFA. That's the only answer. UEFA. Primot says, blatant corruption. Batman Night Fan, thank you. Pezira, Anmol Singh, Stefan Harringtonio, Beauty from Pain as well, says, will they repeat it? I very much doubt it. UEFA are corrupt anyway. This is, didn't exactly go to plan, but I don't think they'll redo it, to be honest. I mean, let's ask you guys, do you think they'll redo it, yes or no? I personally think no, they will not redo it. I think they'll stick with this now. It depends if the clubs complain, don't they? If they complain, then it's possible. Right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up then. Z18, Disco Dave, Beauty from Pain, Stefan, Jaden Peter, everybody else. Have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning into this show. That is the end of it. Champions League draw, United versus PSG. Thank you, Rance Bro and Z18. Yeah, it's an absolute disgrace. I agree, Z18, mate. Come on, United, though. Let's smash up PSG. If it does stand, which I think the draw will stand myself, it's PSG in February and March. So bring on those Parisian melters, aka Le Fondres. We're going to smash them to pieces. Messi v Ronaldo. Ronaldo's going to make Messi cry. Buy Reformed, buy Osman Abdullah, Dave the Gamer, everybody, before you go, make sure you hit the like button. It's free, gives us a boost up there on the algorithm, helps us out competing against some of the corporations and melts. So do us a favor, smash the like, smash that subscribe button if it's your first time here. We cover all the latest United news. Do get yourself involved, it's free also. Smash the little bell icon so you get notified when we post and go live, like your name was Quasimodo. Esmeralda the bells! And I will see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Primot, Dave, R. King, Stefan, Cootie, and everybody else. That's it from me. All the mods, all the members, much love. Have a wonderful day. I'm out of here. Fucking hell, United v PSG. What a stinky rigged shit show. Peace, guys. Have a good day. I'm out. Yeah, they're doing the Europa League draw now. They'll probably put this up too.